So on this video we're going to be trying something a little different. I hoped that the third video that I was going to do on my YouTube channel was going to be a video where I take you with me out into the surf and shoot some waves and some surfers and so on, but every time I get a chance to go and shoot some waves, it seems that something goes wrong or something's not quite right. Either the surf's just way too big for me even to swim out in, or it's the wrong tide, so the waves aren't perfect. I seem to have that bit of an issue where if they're not perfect, I just don't even bother. I've had so many good little sessions in the past that I'm a little picky, to be honest. I want it to be worth my while going out there.
Okay, as I mentioned, today was going to be a bit more of a slideshow, so I've chosen to show you some of my previous work that I have in my portfolio, as well as some shots from last week from when the wave drought broke. So the first shot we got on screen is from a place called Evans Heads, and I spent a weekend down here with the wife a couple of years ago now, and was able to score some waves on the last morning of our stay there. There was plenty of surf, but because of the size and direction, it was going straight past. So by the last day, the swell was able to trickle around the corner, and I woke up to this, and the light was just amazing this morning, and it was beautiful, nice waves, clean, only a few guys out. It was awesome. So that's why this photo is in my portfolio. Now I need to be able to change. There we go. So this shot here, I've got in my portfolio. I love the simplicity of it, the pastel colours, also just the simple little A-frame wave. This was also the first time I got to use my 70-200 2.8 for the first time, so it's an easy way to remember it. It was also after some rain, obviously, because the water colour is brown, which is that only happens when there's a flush out of fresh water from the river streams that come out through the bar opening. I love the contrast between the brown water really, and then the colours in the sky. It's a nice simplistic shot, and that's why that's in my portfolio. I don't think I really need to explain why this is in my portfolio. This is one of the shots that everyone wants to get, is the inside looking out shot. I think this was my first ever proper inside looking out shot that I've gotten. So I guess that can be a bit of a reason why it's in my portfolio. I've got a bit of a love for this shot. The water was nice and clean. It wasn't clear, but it was clean and blue. And it was only me and one other surfer out in this spot. Sort of scored it by myself, and that's when I sort of kept coming back to this spot over and over again, and scoring a lot of good sessions actually. I've got that many good photos in this spot that honestly I could be talking about them and showing you these photos for hours. But this is one shot that I loved, and I keep it in my portfolio for that reason. This is also in my portfolio because this is the first time I was able to score a reasonably symmetrical barrel shot, but also using slow shutter, which is not easy to do. Definitely encourage people to try and do it, because I like the motion slow shutter shots, because it just adds another dimension to photos. Photos can be very 2D, static photos, which it works and it's fine, but to add that element of motion as well into a photo, I think it's nice, and it's great to break up the norm, to use motion. A lot of photographers do it in different ways, but this way is definitely one of the hardest, because there's no tripods to keep a nice steady shot. You're floating in the water, and you've got to try and stay as still as possible with a heap of water barreling over top of you, so it's not easy. But I keep that in my portfolio because it's one of the hardest shots I've ever had to take. This shot here is in my portfolio because it's the iconic shot that any Gold Coast photographer would be happy to have in their portfolio. You know, it's Kira Point at a solid size, just reeling down the bank. No one out there at all for some reason. You got Surf's Paradise in the background. Also, it looks like Gotham City, or the Wizard of Oz, sort of the Emerald City in the background. But yeah, it was a pretty flat day. It wasn't not much colour. It was overcast, as you can see by the clouds at the top here. But to see one barreling wave in the foreground, then it's set after set after set after set after set coming straight through, and it's just awesome. So that's why I've got this one in my portfolio. This shot, the story behind this shot is I just got my 8-inch dome port for my Aquatech water housing. I also then got a 15mm fisheye, which Canon don't make anymore, but I got my hands on one. So with that combination, I was able to get right down underwater and shoot ultra wide, so to try and capture shots like this. And I scored this one really close, so this is 15mm fisheye, so yeah, this was very close to my face when it happened. Probably got a bit of a nice little back massage from it. I just love the detail of the wings, the light walking behind it, and where you can see the wave breaking up here, and then you still got even the sand underneath down here. So it wasn't a super clear day, but it was clear enough to a nice light to illuminate it all. And so happy with the shot, and everyone gives me oohs and ahs when they see it and they love it, because not many people know what a wave looks like underneath when it breaks, and this is what it sort of looks like from time to time. Now, this is what people are used to seeing when waves break. This though, it was a super clear day. Like you can see the sand straight through this guy. Not a cloud in the sky, nice bright early morning, just illuminating the whole wave. It was low tide. There's only me and one other photographer out early before sunrise. But then, this is at Froggy's Beach. So then we, as it happens at Froggy's, we then met up with about another 20 people after the sun rose. So, but this day was pretty consistent. So a lot of people had a lot of waves. Surfers, bodyboarders are out there, copping a flogging from some of these waves. Some of them came through pretty heavy. This was a smaller one, but just had nice shape, and I was able to capture it with my 50mm to get nice detail in the lip. And I just love this wave. These are the sort of conditions I look for all the time. Hence why I haven't been able to score a day like this again, because every time I get a chance, this doesn't happen. It's either too big, too small, onshore, wrong tide. Yeah, it's tough to snag a day like this again, but it'll happen, and I'll take you out there with me as we shoot it. So hopefully that happens soon. Okay, so now these shots here are of Diva from the other week. I was talking to you about the drought that broke. As you see, not many people out here, which is not usually the case when it comes to Diva. Usually there's at least 100 to 200 people all lined up along here fighting for waves, but every now and then these rogue ones would come through and meet up and have a nice right-hander and a nice left-hander. So yeah, this photo makes it look a lot better than what it was, but this was before the wind got up and really chopped into it, but as you can see, there's big surf. But so I was lucky to capture that one. This one as well is more on the inside, where some guys were finding a couple of waves peeking up, but a lot of these ones like this were going unridden, because it was somewhere here, then somewhere here, and then here, and then just to get into position. They just unfortunately weren't able to always snag them. They caught some good ones, but not ones that would barrel like this. And my mate just here, Mr. Ben Peasley, he was absolutely paddling up a storm trying to get one, and there always seemed to be one person on the inside of him that would just, seem to snag away before he could. One guy tried to go out the back and snag one of these bigger ones, but pretty much copped this one on the head. But yeah, they were harder to catch out here, and they were very, very far and few between. More so, it was easier down the inside, down this left-hand corner. But here's a shot here. This guy here, my mate Ben, was probably on the backside. Oh no, actually no, he hadn't paddled out at this stage. This guy here got this nice wave on the inside. Watch this guy's movements. I can't believe what this guy does. You can see there's a guy taking off. And as you go through the sequence, this guy here decides to spin around and think to, oh, you know what, I'm going to catch this wave. This is a great wave. So I'm going to take off on the shoulder after the wave is barreled and try and burn this mate here. But it was all good, because by this stage, when he finished, it was all over, and this guy could have just run him over for being an idiot. But anyway, that comes to the end of my my slideshow for today.
And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and if you've got any comments in regards to anything I've talked about or anything photography, just leave a comment just down below, and we can chat there. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.